Hi, Tanya.
Hi. Oh, we have a Christina as well. Hey, welcome to the Matt House. Good news is you don't have to be mad to join, but it helps.
Hiya, Christina. Yeah, we're okay, aren't we?
We are.
Yeah,
We're
all
good.
good.
We're good. We're good.
Got faster internet now, so we're
Yeah, so that means we have to work twice as fast.
yes. Hi, Kim.
Mm.
Mm.
Uh-huh.
Hi, honey.
Oh.
Who's that to? Me or Luke?
It's obviously to me.
Might be to me.
No. Couldn't possibly be to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Hi, Christian.
So,
Right. People who haven't seen us before, I'm Paul,
and I'm Luke, the good-looking one.
and together we are
Double
trouble
trouble.
at home.
So you get twice the grief for half the price for twice as long.
Yes. I do the wax.
And I do everything else while he's doing the wax. So if you want the waxing, Paul's the one to see. Oh, Claire Tapham, good evening both. Oh,
Yes.
that solved
That is lovely.
Yes, that solved their arguments.
Right. The first two I'm coming to is, as usual, the first one on Tanya Rideout, 3 colours from you, and Christian Whittle, 3 colours from you, please. Hiya, Catherine.
Not 2,
Shared.
not 4, but 3.
Catherine Johnson shared.
Did you share us to the mental health unit? Right.
Yellow, silver, orange.
Mm-hmm.
Orange. And now just waiting for blue, purple, green.
Well, there you go. Not 4 colours, not 2 colours, but 3.
Right, now I'm going to leave you in the capable hands of the King of the Crystal, the lovely Luke. Hello, Caroline.
Yeah.
Right.
Now, while we're waiting on the lovely Luke, I will fill in. And what I should do, I think I'll bring back an old family favourite. And that would be Sebastian. Now, Sebastian, he was a birthday gift to me on my 9th birthday. So I've been playing with crystal balls ever since. So, where are we going? And who's my guy tonight for working crystal? Oh, that's nice. That's a change. Tonight I'll be working with Rolling Thunder.
Yay, I haven't
Yay.
seen you for ages.
You haven't been out for ages when I'm doing crystal work. Yeah, nice to see you as well. Lovely. Right, so you need to tell me which one to go to. Right, he's going to show me a flashing blue light next to the one I'm going to. Right, so I have got a flashing blue light next to Caroline Breen. So, Caroline Breen, I am coming to you. You're open to either type of message. Oh, well, that's always helpful, isn't it? Bless your cotton socks. Right, here we go. So, as I gaze into my crystal ball, Caroline, what I am seeing here is okay. Right, there is an image of you in the crystal, and you're in what I would call it's a field, but it's like being allowed by the farmer to go wild. Okay, and it's full of, you know, wildflowers, the sort of things you would see, you know, growing on the hillside and whatever. And there's a multitude of different colours of them. And you've got a tartan blanket, you know, the ones that everybody seems to put over their knees when they're transporting a little old lady in the car to somewhere, right? And you've got it spread out on the grass and whatever there, and you've laid out on it in like a star shape. Now, some people would interpret this and say, Caroline, you've had too much of the French white wine, but you and I know you are laying down there and you are meditating. Not like some of these other people whose name I don't need to mention, Tom Dodds, would suggest you were blind drunk, right? But I know you're not. Okay, and there is a lovely purple hue around you, showing us how nice and spiritual you are. And there is also a nice connection from your crown chakra, and it's doing a little bend and then going straight up, and it's obvious that you've got a good spiritual connection going on there. And the pollen from the flowers is wafting around in the meadow nicely. This absolutely gorgeous smell. And what I can see is every time you breathe in some of this pollen, and it's a multitude of different colors, right? Because I can see it sparkling in the sunshine, and it's going inside. Okay, as you breathe in, it's going in like this, and as you breathe out, there's little darkened spots coming out, and this is going in and out and in and out. Okay, so what's happening here is there is a sense of cleansing going on round about here. So all of that negative energy that you've been exposed to, right, over the last few days, both in your spiritual work and in your, shall we say, your normal earthly work, is being dispelled out. And as this happens, I can see there's a little spark, and it's like at the center of your chest, just here. Okay, and as this process of cleansing is going on, the little spark is getting slightly bigger and slightly bigger, and it goes from a tiny little candle flame like into a raging furnace fire. And that is just showing how much of all of this negativity through your meditation and this spiritual cleansing, the big difference it's having. And as you are actually laying on a blanket, which is on fresh grass, that is another indication to me that I am seeing around you is there is a fresh start, a new beginning. Some people would describe it as a new birth. All builds up to the same thing. There is a new start about to take place around you. Okay? Now, when I take the long view, which is I move slightly further away and the picture sort of shrinks in and I get a wider view around, okay, what I want to say is I can see two people in spirit are very close to you as you're still laying on this blanket. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get my wonderful guide, Rolling Thunder, to open the portal and let these two people come in so that I can assist you further and tell you who they are. Would you mind? Thank you ever so much. You're only too kind. Okay, so from behind me, I am sensing a male energy coming forward, and I'm just sort of feeling him approach me, and as he starts to meld with me, it almost feels like he's actually stepping into my skin. Now, what I want to say to you, this gentleman that draws very close, this is a person who I would describe as being an elder. So this is a person who is of 70 years upwards. Okay, he no longer works. He's showing me this with his hands, which is indicating this is a gentleman who earned his living through physical work, as opposed to I'm sitting at a desk and I am playing Move the Paperclip. Okay, This is not a white collar man. This is someone who, I would say, grafted, a working class style grafting, hard working man. Okay. Now, as he draws close, I want to say this is a man with very strong principles. This is a man who's very got strong beliefs. And these are, if you like, the standards he lived his life by. Okay. And he is definitely not someone that would suffer fools gladly. He could be quite abrupt in the manner in which he spoke, but also at the same time, he was very truthful, right? Because if he didn't like you, he would tell you to your face. If he thought you were being a complete wally, he would tell you to your face, okay? He is certainly someone that you could take absolutely at face value, right? And as he draws close, what he is saying to me is he draws close because he wants to share some of his values with you. And the value I'm talking about, right, is his strong work ethic. Because as you move forward with this new beginning, you need to set your standards. And he's talking about his work ethics, right? That would be of great and very, very strong value to you. All right. And he's very much showing me his hands, almost like using them as an axe. All right. And he's saying, you start there, you finish there. Okay. And in between, right, and he's making it like a box, in between those two is work time. Not before the line and not after the line. Now he's talking about spiritual work. So you start here, you finish there. Not before and not after. What he's talking about here, Caroline, is I'm being given an image of a set of scales on the top of the old Bailey. Oh, I was going to say the old Braille. No, the old Bailey. Okay? Set of scales. One of them saying spirit work, one of them saying earthly work. And what he wants you to do is have strong, stiff, immovable boundaries so that both sit in unison and are balanced completely. Anything off balance and you're not in unison. You have to have strong boundaries. I work between that time and that time. The rest of it's my time. And the my time is your time for rest and your time for normal work or housework, looking after the kids, whatever it is that you do in your own private time. You must have boundaries and stick to them so that the balance is perfect. A perfect balance means a good work ethic for spiritual and earthly duties. And he comes in to bring you that sense of work ethic that he has, which he holds strong to it. And he also wants to give you a second work ethic that he has, and that is speaking plain English truth. Okay? If it smells like soup and it looks like soup, it's soup. You know? Because that's how he said it. It is what it is. And to make it sound like a flowery bush is just waffle. He wants you to be direct, honest, and truthful. And that will go a long way to serving you in your spiritual walk. Now, okay, the second person that's coming forward here is a lady. And I want to say this lady, I feel, is a young lady. Okay. And I want to say that she's in, I feel, her mid-20s to early 30s. Now, this lady that comes in, I want to let you know that this is a person who's coming in to work with you. Okay? To work with you. Now, as she comes forward in my mind's eye, I'm being given the image of a peasant girl. Okay, I'm going to say a peasant girl, right? And I do believe this young lady is, if I hear her say that again, Italian. Okay, now she is not a relation. Okay, I'll make that clear. She's not a relation. She's coming in as a guide. Okay, now as she comes in and shows me, she's dressed in what could best be described, and in all honesty, is rags. You know, it's that there's no great form to her clothing. It is what it is. But she is a very devout young lady. Okay, she's very devout to her Catholic faith. Okay, and what she brings to you to help you in your spiritual path is sharing, right? Is sharing her meek and mild and her humility. Okay, because as you perform the arts of spiritual work, she wants you to take on that persona. She wants you to come over as a meek and mild individual, full of compassion and full of humility. Because there will be some communications that you give that will be so sensitive and so painful for the person who is bound to receive, that you need to bring yourself down to their level and match their grief with your empathy and your humility. Okay? But in order for you not only to bring the loved one through, but also to share in their grief and to show them the compassion, and at the same time bring them the healing that their mind and soul and body will require at that time. Okay, being a medium, as I see where the path is leading you to, is also almost the same thing as being a healer. You can be both. And there will be times where not only will you be bringing the communication, but you'll need to bring in the healing at the same time. And this young lady is full of compassion and love, very meek and mild individual. And she brought her faith to the forefront of everything she did and believed in, and brought that compassion and empathy, okay, to those who lived on the streets in dire poverty in her time on earth. And she comes to work with you to help you in that process as you go forward with spirit. And yeah, at this point, I'm not permitted to share her name with you. However, as she reveals herself strongly to you when the time is right, i.e., when you begin your process of mediumship, she will draw close to you and begin the building of a relationship. And as that happens, you will find that your mediumship will climb the mountain and you'll be gliding like an angel. And I wish you every success with it. It is truly a divine calling, and I'm sure Spirit will have wondrous things in store for you. So I'm going to say thank you very much for the privilege of reading you, Caroline. The amazing and absolutely stunning Lord of the Wax is back with the wax cards, and and I will step back and allow Paul to do his work and say thank you very, very much. God bless you. Bye for now.
Right, Tanya. What I'm seeing as with what happens with these now, I do early life and now. Hiya, Mumsy and Daddy. Yeah, right. What I'm seeing growing up was quite a dull, very upsetting time. You had to grow up before you could. You had to grow up well before time, and you didn't really have a childhood because there's a lot of things that was going on around you, which I will show here. As you can see, there's a lot of things actually going on and being around you, and things. Even now, you even still get a few things that are getting you down. But like here, the second one, the brightness is actually starting to come. And if you look here, and if you look, this does look like Rocky Mountains and things. So I do feel, and if you look, there is an actual opening here. And I do feel you're actually going to pass something like this. And it will actually, this is where things will start, a story will sort of end, if you understand this. There's been a horrible, horrible person that's always trying to block things everywhere you go, wherever you turn, and that. But no, you can't. That you and your spirit family, if you look here, they are all protecting. And I do. This does look like a very high Christian person, like I would say someone whose bright light will actually shine around, and as I always say, the brightness always outlasts the darkness. But yet there has been so many people and things getting in the way that are trying to stop you doing your job that you are meant to be doing, that things just but this gentleman, and it looks like got a cross there and a Bible. So this is what this gentleman is like, very well, and the brightness, and this is where the their story will come to its conclusion, as what they're actually saying here. And I'm going to leave that with you there, Tanya, and say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do these for you. Yes. Right, Christian Whittle. That's the first one. That's the second one on that one. And if you want the cards, just message us afterwards, and I will actually sort them out. Right, Christian. Right, what I'm seeing here is that growing up, it was quite a dull and upsetting time when you was growing up. You never really had a voice to speak, and things really got to you. That there was a lot of healing actually coming around the whole family, I feel here, and there's a lot of things that have been going on around you. Hi, Christian. But you've always had someone in spirit that's always been there protecting you and looking after you. And if you look, there are so many people, and also there's a couple of dogs and cats here as well that are around you. But mainly there's this lady here and a gentleman here, and I do feel these are your grandparents who passed before you, around the time you remember them, but not too much. And yeah, they're actually coming in and letting you know that they've always been by your side, and they will always stay by your side and support you. I do feel there's a fatherly link in spirit, he's actually coming in, and he could be, if you got him on the right side, he was quite nice, but if you didn't, he wasn't. He could be quite a nightmare to actually be around. You know, if he is in one of those moods, just leave. But here, things are actually starting to look up. I do feel there is new things coming on the horizon for you, and spiritually, I feel you are actually starting to actually progress in spiritual things. You are actually starting to see things from the corner of your eye, and it's like they're having a party there, because I do feel there's a celebration around you. Can you resonate? There's either a birth, a wedding, engagement. There's a big celebration around you, and things are actually really coming on with you. And they're saying, what's happened to that smile? You seem to have lost the smile that you had when you were around people. You used to smile and have laughs and that, but now it seems to have gone down a bit. If you can resonate with this, because this is what they're actually saying to me, that you need to bring your mojo back and have a bit more fun, because they feel you've been just sitting doing nothing far too long. It's time to actually come out and be at one with yourself again, and there are doors opening for you. And yeah, there's been some nasty people around you, if you can see here, and that they're actually coming in and actually letting you know that, you know, you are stronger than that. You don't have to take the lies and the cheats anymore. You are the stronger person. And this is what they're saying. You need to cheer up and start smiling again, but also you need to, the nasty people, you need to push to one side now, because you don't need them in your life. And there is a gentleman here that's actually coming in through this door, and he's actually a protector that's actually coming in around you, and is stand with you, and he's saying, no one's going to hurt my girl. And he is protecting, and so much protection, that he just wants to come in and give you the love and support that you totally need. And I say thank you for that. Right. See who's next. I did see someone. Catherine Johnston and Christina Marie Harris, please. Right. Yellow, orange, and teal. And Catherine Johnston. Just wait for Catherine Johnson to actually Okay. Okay, I can't wait too long. So I've seen Athena Popes, so I'll do Athena Popes then. Okay, if she does come back, then if I can, I will. But we haven't got much time, so we only have an hour here. Right now, here is the King of the Crystal, the lovely Luke.
Okie dokie. Right, we're looking at the Dark Messenger now. Let's see. Right, where are we going? Rolling Thunder, where are we going? Thank you. Right. Okay, thank you very much. I have a nice flashing light at Linda Wallace. Linda Wallace. Okay, right, Linda, as I gaze into the crystal, Linda, I am looking at a nice image of you here, and it's shown me an image of you sat down in your back garden, and you're actually on what I'd say is like patio furniture, with a parasol up, nice sunshine, sitting in the shade. And there are 3 other seats as part of this set of furniture. And what I'm seeing is there are 3 persons in spirit sat on these other seats with you. Now you're there, it looks like you're having a soft drink of some description. It looks like Coca-Cola. Could be Pepsi, could be any of them actually. But it's looking like Coke with lots of ice and a bit of lemon on that. Now, as you're sat there, it would appear to me that you have a nice spiritual hue around you. There's good communication going on. And I would like to say that there are a number of animals wandering around in the garden with you that are also in spirit. I'm unsure whether they are directly yours or they have come in with the 3 other individuals, but I will suggest for now that they are just there. Okay. Now, I'm going to concentrate on these 3 individuals and see if I can get some line of communication open with them, if you wouldn't mind. Thank you. So, first up, as they come through, right, I have a female coming in that I have to say strikes me as being, I want to say, a feisty style lady. Yeah, a feisty style lady. Someone who I'd also say can be quite fussy, you know, as in fussing around people, you know, always on the go, getting things done and organizing stuff. I feel she's got all her faculties in here, and towards the end it was more mobility issues than anything else, you know, along with, as you get older, you know, the health issues that come along with it. But she's certainly got all her faculties with her, from what I can sense here. And she comes in, she's a very compassionate lady. She can be very compassionate and always concerned about how people are doing, likes to sit down and have a conversation. But again, it's one of these ladies who is used to being always on the go. All right. And I want to say also that there is a gentleman that comes in, And this gentleman, I want to say, is a man of some years. So this is a person I want to put at over 70, this male. And as he comes in, I want to say that I have a very strong indication that this gentleman is associated with the animals that are around. Now, these animals seem to be looking at him as if, are we staying? Are we going? Are we staying? Are we going? I feel these are more a case of animals that he, I feel like, picked up now and again. Wherever he went, they would just seem to cling to him, because he's a man that has a lot of love in here to give it out. And it's not just humans. He will give shall we say, unconditional love out to those who are around and definitely need it. And he likes making a fuss of dogs as and when he finds them. Now, all these people that are there, and I want to say there is another gentleman that's in this group as well. I want to say this person is, if I have to fit him actually, because of the way he's dressed, I want to go as use generation 1, generation 2 being a parent. I want to put him into generation 3, but I want to go that way. Okay, so that being into the great uncle listings. But all three of these people, as they come in, the one thing that's very much in common is they all come in with a very, very strong love vibration. Okay, there is a lot of sense. As I look into the crystal, I can see it's like there's a thick hue of pink all the way around here, and it's engulfing all of you. As it comes around, it is like a set of wings from an angel as they're coming across in this way and engulfing everybody that is sat around this table. It is a very strong familiar love. Now, this is the one between, if you like, father and a daughter, a mother and a boy, a boy child. And it is one of these ones that doesn't involve any of the what stuff, none of the naughty stuff. This is a true, pure love that they come in with bringing. And I say that. Right. They're also telling me that they're coming in and they want to bring you healing, because as I see them sat around, okay, I can see your lips are moving in the crystal here, and a little gray mist comes out with it. Okay, and as they answered you back in spirit, I can see lots of blue bubbles coming across the table at you. And as you inhale, the blue bubbles are going up into your nostrils and into your lungs. And whatever it is doing inside, as it comes out in a pure, clear, clear like this, big bubbles that's coming out of you like this. Okay, so that is a clearness. So that is a cleansing and a healing action that's taking place inside you. I also want to say, around you, I can sense, I can smell grass. It's like someone has been mowing the grass. So this is an indication to me that there is a new start coming in, that you are coming towards the end of a phase, and we're looking at a brand new kickoff. So you are going to change into a new phase soon. However, you must understand that the new phase that they are speaking of, okay, comes with a caveat, and the caveat is it's in spirit time, not in our time. So we could be talking days, we could be talking weeks. However, as you are a spiritual person yourself, you will notice the change in vibration of energies around you, and that will be your indication that things are afoot. There's a lot of energy, a lot of change in spiritual energy in the atmosphere at the moment going on around us all, but in particular around yourself. I can see you stepping out of a phase as it closes and into a new phase as you go forward. There are going to be a number of doors, because I'm being shown a long corridor with doors that are left ajar. So there'll be a number of new avenues being opened up for you. I would say trust in spirit as to which one of those doors that you push open and go forward into. So there will be choices to be made. And I will give you this advice on the choices. Is this choice I'm about to make, if I go this way, will it take me closer to my spiritual goals or further away? Okay? That's the question you need to ask yourself when you choose a door to go into. Trust spirit, trust your intuition here, but always use that question before you commit. Okay? Now, is there anything else? There's nothing else extra to add into this, my dear. It is all very much a case of them repeating about the change in the atmosphere or energies that are around you. Right, yes. I'm seeing the sword of Damocles being shown to me, and it's swinging down like this. So when it's talking about there's going to be a number of ties that will require to be severed. Now, these are around sources of negativity, okay? They're talking about the negative sources in that they want you to be looking at severing the ties of those, okay? They are apparently evident as to who these people are or what activities that are being referred to. They are pretty much obvious to you which ones they're on about and which ones you will need to consider cutting, okay? But that is a choice number one that's been put in front of you, and that is where you need to make that decision based on, are they taking me closer to or further away from my spiritual goals? Remember, I always talk about keeping your eyes on the prize. So if they're taking your eyes off the prize, then they're leading you further away from it, okay? The end result may bring you back to it, but it will be going down that long, windy, long road that takes forever and ever and ever and ever and ever and ever to get back to where you should be, okay? So yeah, there's a sword of Damocles that you will need to waver, and choices that you need to make coming up soon. But these are all under the caveat of spirit's time, okay? Right, anything else? The three individuals that I mentioned that were sat at the table, all of them want to present you with a bouquet of flowers. Right, I'm seeing blue. What kind of flowers are those? I must have, oh yeah, tulips. Right, I'm seeing blue tulips. I never knew you got blue tulips. But you got blue tulips. That's for the healing. I'm also seeing yellow daffodils, and that is for your spirituality. And I'm seeing pink crocuses, and that is for the love that they bring from the world of spirit to you. Okay, and one of the gentlemen has just laid down what looks like a naval, Royal Naval cutlass on the table. I'm not quite sure what you're meant to do with a cutlass. I think that might have something to do with cutting ties, to be fair. And they're beginning to pull back now. So I have to say, Linda, I do believe that's all I've got for you this evening. Thank you ever so much for the privilege of reading for you. I wish you every success going forward. And please take the love of spirit and your loved ones with you. God bless you.
I'll be with you.
Right, Paul is just polishing up the cards as he begins his approach. So I'm going to say thank you very much all. I will see you shortly for the finale. Ladies and gentlemen, the lovely Paul, Lord of the Wax.
Oh, can you get my bit of paper over, please? Sorry, I just got to finish clearing this. And it'd be Christine Marie Harris first, please. Hiya, Tanya. Daddy just said nice one, son-in-law. Right, I'm just clearing this. Right, that's the last one. Right, move this out the way. Right, Christine. What I'm seeing with you is you've had a lot of dark things going on around you growing up, and there was a lot of things that happened growing up as well. Because if you see, there's just so much here that you just need to get away with, but things have actually been getting in the way when you was growing up, that you couldn't, it felt like you were suffocating, you couldn't get to places where you wanted to go or who you wanted to be with, but there was a lot of animals that you were drawn to, and it was like they were like your family, really, because they gave you the love and the company that you so desired when you was growing up. And the second one here is like, yeah, there's still bits of it still going on, but there are new things coming to you on the horizon. There is a child in spirit. I do believe that it was through miscarriage, but also there was also another child that actually passed when he was on the earth plane. But they are both coming in around you, and also a lady here who I do feel this is a motherly link here that's actually coming in around you, and she's just coming in with admiration and letting you know that she is always around you. But I don't feel it's your mum in spirit, because I don't feel this is a motherly right. Thank you for that, Christina. Yeah, because there is a motherly link that's actually coming in, but I don't feel that it is a mother, a birth mother, if you can understand this. There's a lady also here that seems to be hiding. Right, okay, yeah. Right, okay, yes. And things are actually been getting you, there's a lot of things been getting you down, but you need to pick yourself up and bring in the love and support that you actually need, because you just let people walk all over you, and this is not good for you. You've got to start standing up and actually calling a spade and not actually not doing things that are going to hurt people. You need to do things out of love, not anger. And this is what they're saying. This is what you need to do. You need to start talking and being around the loved ones that, you know, that you feel that there was love and peace around you. But yet there is a lot of hills and mountains to climb, and you will get there, but it's going to take time. As you see, there's loads of spirit people all around you and being around you, and also a dog in the middle. So you have got loads of family in spirit that will always be around and protect you. There's also a cross here as well, which they are actually giving you a golden cross. And they're just saying, let her know you are loved and people do love you, and don't shy away from things. Just be at one with them and trust who you trust. There are some nasty people in this world. If you look here, there's someone who don't look very nice. There are nasty people, but listen to your heart. That will tell you who to trust and who not to. And spirit will also let you know as well, because there is so much love and peace around you. And I'm going to leave you with that and say bless you. Right, is that Athena Pope? Yeah, and if you want the cards, you can message us afterwards. There is a small charge, and we do deliver all around the world, not just in UK. We do America, Scotland, Australia, Canada, all that, as Tanya will tell you. Tanya Rideout will tell you. She's had a few off us. So yeah, right, Athena, I feel you've been quite lucky, but also unlucky as well, because they've been growing up. You had people that cared, but then some that didn't really care, and you didn't know who to trust. And this is what this is. Your mind is just wandering all over the place. But there is also a gentleman actually here around you as well that come in from the world of spirit. There's a gentleman up here, but if you go down a bit, it's a lady as well. So I do feel these were grandparents that are in spirit around you, but you always felt spirit, and I feel that you did have a spirit friend when you was growing up. And this is what I'm actually also being told. You did have a spirit friend. You look here, growing up, and they are still around you, even though you're a lot older now. That they are still around you and bringing out love and peace for you. And there's also a young child here as well, but I don't feel this was a family child. I feel this is a child actually in spirit, and bringing out the childlike that you need to be in your life now. You need to bring back your childlike, because you never really had a childhood and thought child. Your second card here, the spiritual ways, doors are really opening wide for you, and they're actually clapping with happiness, because they see and feel the love that you do share out to people. Yeah, there are people that try to actually block it, and jealous people about, but I feel spirit have given you the knowledge and the know-how to uh, turn your head away from them, because you are better than that, and there are new things coming on in the horizon. There's a little girl here, and I do feel this is you, and it looks like you're actually working as a youngster. So I feel that you did you had to do a lot of things, so you missed out on your childhood, and this is what they're trying to bring back to you, your childhood, so you can go and have fun, have a laugh, have a joke, and do things that you weren't allowed to do when you were growing up. And but there is a lot of peace and love all around you, and they are actually coming in with loads of love and that. But I do feel there's a celebration, a birthday, wedding, christening. I do feel there is a celebration coming close by, and they're actually coming, and they're actually waiting for this party and coming around you. But there's so much admiration and love for you that they're just letting you know you are loved, and remember you are loved, and the peace that you so deserve, you you should be getting very soon. When, I don't know, because in spirit they don't tell us times, because like it could be a day here, but up there it could be like a month or a year, or So they are actually coming in and actually letting you know that there is more work to be done around you, and they are actually coming in and being so close to you and giving you the love, the support, and everything that you so desire. So I'm going to leave that with you and say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to come in. You also, I've just been told there is a young lad here that did come to the earth plane, who also passed, and I'd say he was in his teens to 20s when he passed. I don't feel it's family, but I feel you do know this person that passed, and I'm just letting you know, and coming in with love and admiration for you, and say bless you. Thank you for allowing me to do this for you, and love from spirit. Right, now here is the crystal man himself.
Right. Oh, dear friends, that brings us to the end of our show here tonight.
Oh, I just got, thank you for that confirmation.
So I'd like to, on behalf of Paul and me, personally thank each and every one of you for coming on tonight to watch us. And we do hope and trust that we will be back same time, same place next week, unless, of course, Veronica sacks us.
Yeah.
And if Veronica sacks us, it will be a sad time, but at least we'll have finished on a high. So, oh, isn't that nice? Tanya Titus says, thank you very much. Have a great evening. That's very, very kind of you. Yeah.
And if you want the cards, please message us, and we'll be happy to actually sort them out for you. As I said, we go in any country, and that we do deliver.
Yeah, Paul takes great pride in actually putting them in his luggage and flying with them to various different places all over the world to hand deliver the wax cards.
Thank you, Daddy Tom. Yeah.
And if you would be very kind to put reviews up for us, we'd be extremely grateful as well.
Because not only it boosts us, it actually helps Veronica make more on her page as well.
Right.
What we're doing now.
Right. As an added bonus, if any of you want to switch over to Double Trouble at Home, Paul will be delighted to do one or two more wax cards. If anyone would like to join us, it will be immediately once we've finished on this page, and it will be to the absolute latest 11 o'clock. So that'll UK time. So that'll probably give us time for 2 more reads each if you want to join us. You're under no pressure to do so, but if you do want to, you'll be more than welcome. And that includes father-in-law, Mr. Tom Dodds.
Yes. So
and I will hasten to add that my father-in-law, Paul's daddy, is watching us from his nursing home, along with his various soft toys.
So, as from us, we'll say good night. Hopefully see you on the other page.
If not, look after yourselves and each other, and we'll see you again soon, God willing. Bye now.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye. Bye. Bye.